Friday night knife review. Now, I hate this style of packaging where you can literally just take it like this and then drop the contents out right there. Don't eat this, by the way. What we have for you here is, I believe it's a Frost Cutlery. Look at that in a minute. Well, the Frost Cutlery camping knife set, or the 19410 or something. But if you look at the sheath, that's just going to rip off. I don't care what anybody says. It's poorly stitched on there. That's just going to rip off. But anyhow, let's take a look at the small knife that this comes with. The condom just came right off of it. That's nice to know. But yeah, it is a Frost Cutlery. It has the Frost Cutlery logo and a little skull with a knife in its mouth. You get your paracord handle. Actually doesn't feel too bad in the hand. A little bit small. The lanyard leaves a little bit to be desired, because sometimes you want to put that around your wrist. But let's go ahead and take a look at the bigger knife. And I just realized that I may have made a mistake here, which also had a condom on it that didn't just stay in the packaging. But this is a lot more substantial knife. I mean, it's big. It's got a 90-degree spine, which is important. I'm not going to show why that's important. You should just know, because it's a knife. It's got a bigger skull with a knife in its mouth, and it still says Frost Cutlery. So at least they're somewhat proud of what they say, but they don't put their branding on the packaging. But it also comes with the world's saddest, come on out of the packaging, ferro rod. Look at that tiny little guy. Now let's see here. 90-degree spine, ferro rod, not aimed towards my freaking thing. Got a little spark. That is the worst ferro rod I've ever used. Actually, it don't even work. So, that being said, about the fact that the ferro rod does not do a damn thing, means that you have an extra little pouch here to put a bigger one in. A better one. Wish I had mine sitting around here. I do not. Now, the other bigger, more important question is, are they sharp? So, jump cut. Got a piece of paper right here. So, let's see. Whoa. That first cut was promising. Trying to cut it at a little bit of an angle. That cut surprisingly well. It's surprisingly sharp. I'm actually blown away by that, to be honest with you. From something this cheap, to be that sharp is surprising to me. But yeah, goddamn. For a cheap knife set, that is a surprisingly sharp knife set. This has sort of got a finger hole for you to hold on right here. It's got, as I said, it has a paracord handle. And I guess you'd probably want to use the butt of this maybe to strike the ferro rod. I'm not sure. I think that's mostly just for looks. And as I said, the lanyard leaves something to be desired, because you'd want to possibly put it around your wrist in case you were going to do some chopping. Maybe some batoning. I don't really see this being a very good batoning knife, because this has kind of a pointed edge to it. It's not sharp, but it goes to a little more of a point. You're just going to destroy what you're using to baton the back of the knife with. That being said, you probably don't care, considering that this knife set cost me a whopping $14.99, if that. I bought this off of Smoky Mountain Knives Works, if that's important to anybody. What the blade still is, anybody's guess. It's obviously made in China, and not a very good made in China set, but good God, are they sharp.